Hi, I'm Mr. Hauser. I'm the chair of the Department of History and Social Sciences here at Storm King.
Hi, my name is Ellen Van Dunk, and I am an American Sign Language and ESL teacher here at Storm King School. We're also so happy to be the co-hosts once again for the second annual quiz show here at Storm King School. It really is a pleasure to work with you.
I told him I wouldn't do anything.
No, friend and colleague.
I know. So thanks for meeting with us. You remember last year the quiz show. I think that's the subject of why we're here. There was such an incredible success for Storm King School, largely due to our talents.
Absolutely.
And we have a list of things, I think, to make the quiz show a better quiz show this year.
The first thing on the list is our request for an additional table on the stage because we've reformatted the show, and rather than having two teams play at once, we're having all three color teams compete at the same time.
I do have a masseuse that'll be there, and it's this minor fee, I think, to the school, which shouldn't be.
A masseuse.
It's to prep me for the show. I like to be masseused before the show.
Okay.
We also were thinking that the kids would really, really love it if while we were being introduced, there was a laser light show going on in the theater.
Laser lights. No, we don't have that in the theater.
We could rent it.
We're everywhere.
Best directors in the world. Tarantino, Spike Lee, Scorsese, Delisfort, and Pelton, all these guys.
One thought that comes to mind is that we don't need two hosts for this show. And maybe one of you doesn't do it, that will free up some money for us to do some of these other things that you're requesting.
Well, I
I
think
can't imagine doing it without you.
I can't either, and I think I speak for both of us when I say not only would we be devastated, but I think the student body as a whole would be devastated to not see the two of us together. Listen, last year, I pretty much carried the show, right? I am the bigger voice.
Miss Van Dunk was there. She was helpful, but let's face it, she's not in my league when it comes to global entertainment talent. An election, I guess.
I guess so.
That's an idea. Put it out to the student body, have an election, and whoever wins is either the king or the queen of quiz show history.
Interesting.
I guess you leave us no choice. Now, if the students make a huge mistake and vote for him over me, it's going to be a much different show than what it was last year. However, if they make the smart decision, the informed decision, then it's not going to be any different at all. I mean, what are we losing?
It's kind of unfortunate that I have to take this tactic, but what I did was I sent an email to all the members of our department, all the teachers. I think Costello's in it, shades a little, you never know with her. But I told them all to emphasize with their students that when they get their email, because they're all going to get an email, they're going to have to vote for the best talent in the quiz show, and the teacher's going to lean on them a little bit, and they're going to vote Hauser.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
What's up, Myers Brown?
What's up with that email you
What do you
sent
think
out?
of this? How's that going?
Okay, I got your
I'm
email.
thinking about putting them all over this.
I'm new to your department. I'm a little
You just
uncomfortable.
need to do what I told you, and then everything will be just fine. Thanks.
I don't know how I feel about
I'll
that.
give you a
It's
whole bunch of these. How many kids you got? My students, of course, will be directly under my thumb, and I'll ensure they vote for me. Okay, everybody, like usual, we do the news at the beginning of class. This is kind of, the current news. We've kind of talked about this. I want to move on to something more important than macroeconomics, that's for sure, and that's this election that's going to happen for the quiz show. As you know, you're going to be required, you probably all got an email, to vote for one of the two hosts of the quiz show, the best host of the two. You recall I'm the host, and there's that other woman that you can consider to vote for as well, but I'd encourage you not to do that. So everyone's going to take out their computers right now, and you're going to vote. I'm going to look over your shoulder to make sure I have some insight into how you vote, but you're going to want to find my name. There's a little circle there. Click it and vote for me. If you can vote more than once for me, you should try and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and walk around and make sure everybody's getting this done. And we'll do this before we move on to, less important things like preparation for the quiz.
Mr. Hauser, isn't corruption bad?
This will reflect on your grade.
perfect.
And Dunk's second rate, let's face it, she's not even in my league for any of this kind of stuff. So one day when... Is that my car? That's my car. That's my car!
Hi.
Thanks for being here. I hope you guys are okay. You all right?
Well, it's been better. I had to walk home yesterday and didn't have my car. That's
Oh, I'm great.
another story.
Looks like we only got 3 people that voted.
Really?
3 people.
3 people. So, it's kind of hard, but that's what we have. So, we have 3.
I must have gotten more votes. I must have, because I voted for myself.
Yeah, and you?
I voted for myself as well.
And there's a 3rd vote here that was submitted by Headmaster Lamb. And he said, I don't think either one of them should do it. So we're kind of in an impasse here. We've got a tie vote.
I think the only reasonable thing is to pay both of us, it seems.
I think we have no choice but to only pay one of you, or pay the equivalent of one salary to the 2 of you. You can split it however you want. That's it. That's as far as we can go.
We did it! We got our money!
What a plan, huh? Good cop, bad cop thing.
Oh, they fell for all of it.
These guys are suckers.
I
Yeah,
know.
we got our money.
And now we're getting paid.
Everybody's
Nice.
all, that was great. You were great. You were really good.
Listen, I couldn't have done it
The
without
car,
you.
what's with the car? It was over the top.
Oh, I gotta get to class.
Yeah.